Cerita legenda Roro Jonggrang, sawijining cerita saka tanah Jawa. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, honorable judges and my dear friends. My name is Meisya Putri from MTsN 1 Malang City. Today, I will tell you a famous folktale from Central Java with the title of The Legend of Roro Jonggrang. A long time ago in Central Java, there was a peaceful kingdom called Pegi. The king, Prabu Maya, was wise and much loved by his people. He had a son named Bandung Bondowoso, a brave prince with great supernatural powers. Not far from Pegi, there was another kingdom called Boko. Unlike Pegi, the land of Boko was dry and bare. Boko was ruled by a cruel giant king named Prabu Boko. Although Prabu Boko was a giant and very cruel, he had a daughter who was incredibly beautiful. Her name was Roro Jonggrang. One day, Prabu Boko roared in his palace hall, "I want more land. I will conquer begging and become the strongest king in his land." The next day, the soldiers of Boko marched to Pegi. They attacked the kingdom fiercely. A great battle took place between Bandung Bondowoso and Prabu Boko. They were both strong and used their supernatural powers. The ground shook and sparks of magic filled the air. And yet, Bandung Bondowoso's power was greater. With one final blow, he killed Prabu Boko. After the mating was done, Bandung Bondowoso arrived at Boko Palace. As he entered the palace hall, he suddenly stopped. In front of him stood a young woman dressed in white, and her eyes were full of tears. "Oh, you must be Roro Jonggrang. You're so beautiful, like an angel." Then he spoke loudly. "Roro Jonggrang, your father attacked my kingdom and caused much suffering. But if you become my wife, I will forgive you and all your people." Inside, Roro Jonggrang's heart was burning with anger and sadness. "This man killed my father, and now he wants to marry me." But she also knew that if she refused directly, he might destroy the kingdom completely. Roro Jonggrang took a deep breath. "Okay, if you as great as they said, you must build me 1,000 temples in just one night. If you can't do that, I promise I will marry you." That night, Bandung Bondowoso sat in deep meditation. He placed his hands together. In an instant, hundreds of genies appeared, carrying stones as light as feathers. They carved the stones into a beautiful temples. By midnight, they had already built 999 temples. Bandung Bondowoso looked around. There are only 999 temples. Only one more is needed. Roro Jonggrang afraid with him. "Oh no, he's really going to succeed." Desperate, she ran to her ladies in waiting. Dayang, wake up! We must beat the genies, start pouring rice in the mortars, and make the sky bright so they think morning is coming. Please, Daihang, please. The women began to pounding rice loudly. Hearing the sound and seeing the light, the roosters woke up and crowed loudly. Crocodile! The genius looked at the sky in panic. Oh no! Morning is coming! We must go! Bandung Bondowoso shouted. Please, do not leave! The last level is not finished yet! But the night was silent. The genius were gone. Bandung Bondowoso looked around. Then he saw Roro Jorong walking toward him with a calm face. Prince Bandung, I'm so sorry. You did not finish 1,000 temples, so I can't marry you. Bandung Bondowoso finally understood. Then he pointed his finger at her and cursed her into a stone statue. People say that this statue became the final 1,000 figure in the Great Temple Complex. Today, the temple complex is known as Prambanan Temple, located in Sleman, Yogyakarta. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the story of the legend of Roro Jonggrang. Thank you for listening to my story. I'm Meisya Putri. See you on the next occasion.